right, obviously came up short, disappointing. Play hard, show resiliency, good responses. Critical errors, obviously, typically tell the tale of a game like this, so that means I have questions.
Mario, you guys had 4 chances there early, right at the 2-yard line to score. What's happening with the running game right now that just isn't working for you guys?
Quarterback sneak didn't go in, wide zone, running back cut inside, the 3 technique versus bear on wide zone with a wing, not supposed to happen, supposed to stay outside. The pass at the end, obviously, they had eyes for it, so didn't get it done.
Mario, I know you well enough to know that moral victories is just not part of your thing at all, and I respect that. But the plays, like Tyler throwing for almost 500 outlays, going airborne to almost pull off an unbelievable play at the end of the onside kick. You're seeing effort from a lot of guys. How contagious does that have to get this thing right?
It's just, let's go right to it, man. We knew we had work to do getting here at Miami, and that's what we're all about. We just, it doesn't matter. We still, like you mentioned, moral victories ain't it. It's just not it, especially when you have opportunities. We gave ourselves an opportunity in the fourth quarter to have the ball and potentially tie or win the game. We came up short there as well. Do we see effort, better resiliency? Yes. Are there very fixable, should not go sideways type situations? Yeah. And if you address that directly and bluntly, absolutely. There's no sugarcoating it, just really, really upset, proud of the effort in terms of, guys, you saw it. They were grinding, they kept coming no matter what, and really had the right attitude, the right mentality, really good pregame, really good physicality. They're a good football team, especially heck up front on both sides of the ball. We threw the ball well, we didn't pass it well. I'm sorry, we threw the ball, we didn't run it well. And they did some things on third down that I think they were 50% on third down. We're about 5 of 14, closer to 36%. But
Mario, on the run game, you just talked about not good enough there. Could you put your finger on it, or why?
Yeah, I got to get on the film and see what's up because some things look like they're there, and all of a sudden it's 1 yard, or no yards, or 2 yards, and you run power and you got a good double team. You feel like you got to kick out on the 9 type. You should, it should be a successful play. Wide zone versus some of those things should be good, but we're short. We're short on something. Sometimes it's double team is too thin. Sometimes the guy allows penetration. Sometimes the back doesn't read the right way. We're out of sync in the run game. It's not a matter of effort, but we've got to do a better job. We tried every which way to get the ball going on the ground. We're in split zone, counter, power, wide zone, jet. You name it. And then Tyler got so hot that we said, hey, let's just go with it. And he did a really good job.
Well, one thing about your wide receivers, you did have a lot of wide receivers get involved, so it seems like a positive point. Will Mallory certainly had a nice game for you as well.
Will did a great job. Frank continues to do really well. Burchard is a guy that's really stepped up, particularly in his habits. And sitting down and meeting with him and his family, it's obvious he's an awesome young man, and he just started putting in time and work and just cut out all the nonsense and the BS, and has really stepped up in a big time way. So proud of him, fired up for him going forward. He's a young guy, and he's got a world of football ahead of him. We expect to be a good playmaker for us. Good to see Kobe Young step up and do what he did as well. Jaleel Skinner, man, he's a great player, and he's obviously in a bad place right now mentally because he was trying to get out of bounds and he didn't. And hey, lesson learned, but great competitor and a guy that bottom line is, look, we got to continue to work on issues that are preventing us from being really good and not sidestepping, those things.
Defensively, in the second half, what went well for you guys? Seems like the defense.
We're in cover 2, and at the beginning, we jumped the hook. In cover 2, we're supposed to play over the top of that one release, and so we made a mistake. We thought we had a beat on what they were doing, and sometimes players do that. So we got to have a little bit more discipline when it comes to that. They played extremely hard, especially up front. I know they got out of the cage a couple times, but more times than not, we got him on the ground. He's a really good player. He extends plays. He finds a way to get in and out of stuff. I thought we got tackled a couple times, particularly on the touchdown that was thrown. Thought Akeem Mesra got tackled, but that's all right. It's part of the game. Sometimes it gets sticky and muddy in there. We just started playing assignment football, and we stuck to it. We showed discipline. which goes with it, right? So that's probably the best way to describe it. We showed more discipline in the second half and started executing at a higher level.
Just a few more for Coach.
Mario, a couple guys getting injuries. I think Tyreek Stevenson, Ja'Kai Clark, Justice Oluwaseun. Do you have any updates on them? And then a couple other guys who weren't dressed: Elijah Arroyo, Lawrence Seymour, Cyrus Moss, and Zion.
Elijah will not be returning for the rest of the year. He had a pretty significant injury. Justice hurt himself pretty good, so he did not return. I think Ja'Kai is going to be okay. Tyreek Stevenson, they were checking him out, just being safe and using protocol. Who else did you mention? I'm sorry.
You said Ja'Kai, Cyrus Moss, Zion. I'm sure.
Yeah, Cyrus had a dental thing that he couldn't dress or whatnot, but he's fine now.
And Lawrence Seymour, I think, was the last one.
Lawrence Seymour is coming off of, he should be back by next week, should be a full speed player. You're welcome.
Daryl Porter looked like a game changer today in the second half. Are we going to see more of him going forward?
Well, anybody that's playing really good, we're going to see more of, you know. Obviously, I haven't seen the film yet, but I know he played really well. And he's a guy that, again, we mentioned, I think, last week, we can count on him more. So good to see him go out there and make plays. Great young man, great player.
So a couple more.
Mario, could you please talk about the play of Andres Morales today?
Yeah, he, what was he today? You guys get was 2 for 3, is that what he was?
Yeah.
2 for 3. 2 for 3, kicked the ball deep, and he missed one. I thought the snap was high. So getting that snap down and trying to kick that thing, that throws the timing off a little bit. He's always been excellent. He's been really good. I thought his onside kick was on point. We stepped out of bounds. We're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to stay on the field of play. Unless we get pushed out of bounds, we'll have to look at that on film. And he's been accountable the entire year. I'm sure he would like to have that one back.
Mario, the
Last question.
1987 team was honored this weekend. Your memories and thoughts on that when you were a senior?
Well, they're one of the reasons I came to Miami, yes, sir. They're one of the reasons I came here. I mean, I've been watching Miami football since I was, since I can remember, and going to the Orange Bowl. And look, man, it's why we're here. It's why we're here, and we're all about it. We're all about the work and the lumps that come with it, and it stinks and it's painful to deal with. But you know what? That's what we're here for, and gladly ready for whatever comes with it to make sure we get back to a certain level, and that's what we're going to do. So, obviously, and I appreciate you guys being here. We're right back to work.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.